Today we give you a demonstration for HÜRNER HCU Mini 300 welding machine, which can weld from 16 mm to 180 mm. This machine comes in a plastic case, very robust one. So now we'll explain you what comes with the machine. So it is fit in a case. So it is a power cord 3 meter. This is a welding cable 3 meter. There is a sensor. Then there is the operation manual of this machine. Then there is a one pouch. In this pouch there is a calibration certificate. Then there is a menu card. Then there are two adapter, 4 mm and 4.5 mm also included on the welding cable. So this is the on off switch of the machine. This is a start button. This is a stop reset. This is a menu and up, left, right and down keys. This is port for USB. After welding you can have a report from this. This is the ambient temperature sensor. It also works with the machine in the welding process. Now we'll explain you how this machine works. So this is a power cable. First, okay, we switch on the machine after switching the power cord to the power supply. So the machine name. So here if you see enter barcode, this is the time, date, supply, power supply 232 volt. No contact. No contact mean this machine is not connected to any fitting. Once we connect to the fitting, this message will go. Okay, for welding, it is as per DVS standard. It is must to use the peeling device or scraper before welding pipes and fitting. So HÜRNER also have a peeler. We have different ranges for the peeler. This is the smallest one, 32 mm to 160 mm. Then we have 63 to 250. Then we have 110 to 500. Then 355 to 710. And this is a manual scraper, hand scraper. Also this can be recommended to use for small diameters, not for the big. But for peeling device there is another movie, how to peel the pipe. But today we just explain you operation of the welding machine. Okay, before welding you have to peel the pipe. If you use this rotary type peeler, you will get the peeling in this shape. But after if you want to use this manual scraper, then the peeling will look like this. Okay, so now you have to connect the welding cable to the coupler. So see, there are two adapters as I explained earlier. One is 4.5 and one is 4 mm. So you have to check what is the welding terminal of your fitting. If it's 4, you have to check. You don't need this.
Stop here.
Start welding, you have to check your welding, your fitting welding terminal. So if it's a 4.5, you have to use this adapter. If it's a 4 mm, so you can weld without these adapters. So it's a 4 mm. So if you see on the machine, it's showing no contact. But after connecting the cable, you can see this no contact gone, and now it's a report number. So this machine have a welding reports memory of 5000. So it's the first one. So after 5000, if you will not download the reports by USB and delete from the machine, so machine will start rewriting after 5000 reports. Okay, so now it's saying report number. So now you have to enter barcode. For enter barcode you have to scan this barcode. So on the fitting you have two types of barcode, one welding barcode and one traceability barcode. These both barcode information you will get in the welding reports. First we have to scan welding barcode. ये नीचे वाला है?
नीचे
So after scanning you will find this information on the machine. Temperature 30 degrees ambient temperature, machine is sensing by this sensor. Then this is the 50 mm fittings, and then 40 volt. This fitting required 40 volt for 111 second with 5.45 ohm. So after scanning and connecting, now you have to start welding. So now machine is saying pipe is treated, mean it's peeled, clamped, everything is done on the pipe and fitting side. So if yes, so then start. Then actual, now machine is giving actual time. This 4 seconds it's counting. Now nominal time is 111 seconds. So it means this fitting need 111 seconds for welding. So now machine is showing here output volt, then ohm, and then amps. So now we have to wait for 111 seconds. So now its welding is done. See, machine is saying cooling time start. You have to wait for 593 seconds. After welding, you will see here there is a pin. It is a welding pin. Once welding is done, this pin will comes up. So now we have to wait for 575 seconds. So you see cooling time is over almost. So once it's over, machine will give you a beep. It means your welding and cooling time is done. So now you are allowed to lift or pull the pipe or pressure test. So remove this welding cable. Now I explain you can have a brief information about welding. If you press after welding this up cursor, so you will find here the welding number, date, time, the fitting size, then the welding seconds, volt, ohm, and it will give you welding okay. For example, if anything happened during welding, electricity, power, or any failure, so machine will give you the reason and it will not give you welding okay. If you have welding okay, it means your welding is 100% correct as per DVS standards. So now I explain you. So this cursor give you a brief view of welding. If you press down cursor, it will give you a manual input. This machine also have a feature, so putting the manual input in this. So there are two options. You have a choice here. You can enter a voltage, time, or you can enter a fitting code. So if you see on the fitting barcode, you have a fitting art number, 40 volt, this is the welding volt, then 117 seconds, then 10 minutes. Okay, so then you have a barcode here. So this is for the second option. So for example, your scanner is not working, or your barcode is misprint and its scanner is not scanning, so you have an option to just enter all these numbers in the machine, so you can weld accordingly. So for example, for enter voltage time, we select this option, then you have to put here voltage. You can, there is a one small line, it's a cursor. So for example, you come here, so we have to put here 40 volt. So 40 volt, 4, then so 40 volt, then we go to the next on the welding time. So it is 117 second. So once you feed this information in the machine, then you press start and then machine will go to welding. So just see start. So interbar, since there is a no contact with the cable, so machine give no contact. So if it's connected, so it will go to the welding cycle. So now we go again. So we want to show you interfitting code. Select interfitting code, then start. So here you have to enter all barcode in numbers. So once you enter that, then press start and then machine again go to welding. So now if you press now the below cursor, so you found this, then if you press this right arrow, so you will have a software of the machine, unit number, next service, then available reports. So you have 1799 reports. So it's done. So now we have to download our welding reports. So if this is a port for USB, so as soon as we connect the USB, so machine will give you an option here. So data work file, PDF abstract, PDF extract, extended reports. So you have to select DataWorks file. So DataWorks file, if you download, then you can only download all reports in PC or desktop, and from there you can print. So if you select PDF abstract, then you can directly plug this USB to your laptop or desktop and you can print like normal PDF file. So then PDF extended report, so there you will find the complete information whatever you will insert in the machine. So now for example we select PDF abstract. When we select this PDF abstract, machine will ask you print all reports by commission number, date range. So then again it's your choice what kind of information you are looking. So for example we ask print all reports. When we select start, machine will say please wait. So then machine is informing you it's downloaded, completed. So now you have a report downloaded. Then when you press, so as soon as we remove USB from the machine, machine will again ask you delete reports. If you delete, machine will not keep any record in the machine. For example, you said okay delete report, you want to select start. If you don't want to delete reports and you want to keep your record in the machine, then you have to press stop. So now we are selecting delete report. So machine will reconfirm, are you sure? Yes, we said yes. So then it's finished. So now there is a no record in the machine. If you see, now again machine goes to the welding cycle. Okay, now we explain you the feature of the menu. So you have to press menu, then machine will ask you enter menu code. As I explained you earlier, this card comes with the machine, so you have to scan this code. तो उसके लिए नहीं है. Okay, so now there is two options, setting and recording. Setting is for whenever you see M, so it's a sub menu, you have to select again menu. So now here you find check welding code off. So if you want to on it, you have to press right key. For off, for on and off, right key. Okay, so now welding code U is off. So if you on it, when you start the machine for welding, machine will ask welding code. So welding code we can provide if you need for your specific welder. So now memory control. So memory control is on. So if we press right arrow, so it will be off. So on mean machine will give you a message as soon as your 2000 reports completed. So you have to delete or you have to download in your USB. If for example you have no USB and you want to continue your work, so you can go into menu and off this memory control. So then machine will start rewriting from the first report. So then there is a manual input. So manual input is on. So if you off it, so you cannot input manually this welding barcode. Then there is a welder C code option. So we have to select M. So here welder code always, welder code day, welder code upon on. So it's your selection what option you select. Then again there is a language. So when you press M, so you have a language. English is already saved there. Then so buzzer volume, so you can control the buzzer volume. You have to press M. So this is 31. If you want to increase, this is the maximum. So you want to decrease, so by this. So then temperature unit, so there is a Celsius and Fahrenheit. Yeah. Then number of tags, if you want to connect this barcode printer for welding with the machine, so there you can select number of tags. So these are the option. Then we go back, so there is a recording option mean the information which you want to show on your welding report. So we select menu, so welder ID code off. So these all options, if you own it, this machine will ask you before welding. So the information whatever you will put in the machine, you can find in your welding reports. So now we go back. So this was the information for the features. I hope this information is sufficient and will help you to use this machine properly. Thank you.